Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time joining my channel, welcome. My name is Orlando, and today I decide to bring to you some of my current fragrances that I am enjoying the most. Here in the UK it's still quite cold, so most of these fragrances are kind of warm and spicy, so I haven't got freshies, I don't think, in this one because it's still quite cold, so I'm still enjoying the warmer fragrances. And without much further ado, let's begin with the first one. So the first one, by the way, this is not in any particular order, so I haven't ranked them. So my first one is Bronze Tonka by Herrera, and to me this is a very kind of rich, sweet and deep leathery fragrance. So you've got this sweetness coming from the tonka bean, but also a very rich and kind of suede like leather. Really amazing. And it's just one of those ones that I just smell and keep wanting to smell more and more of it. It's just addictive, really nice, very long lasting, and projects very nicely as well. I think it's completely unisex, so anyone can wear this. Really beautiful. So it's Caroline Herrera from the Confidential line, and that's called Bronze Tonka. My other one is vanilla fragrance, and this is kind of a recent acquisition. It's from Essential Parfums, and that's Divine Vanille. And this one, what I get is this kind of very soft vanilla and tobacco smell, even though tobacco is not listed on the notes of this fragrance, but I think it's very it's got this tobacco note. It's very similar to Parfum de Malle Herrera, but this one is kind of lighter, not as rich, but a lovely smell, and it really lasts a long time as well, and it projects quite nicely. So, and I think it's totally unisex as well. So it's Divine Vanille by Essential Parfums. This is very reasonably priced as well. Probably the cheapest one in my list, if I'm not mistaken. My next one is the amazing Musc Ravageur by Frederick Mall, and this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. I remember when I first smelled this, I wasn't too sure, but then I just kept going back to it all the time as it started to dry down, and I just fall in love with it. And so this is a kind of a spicy, warm, ambery fragrance with some animalic notes, which makes this really sexy. So this is the kind of fragrance that you get drawn to. Recently I was talking to someone and I was wearing this, and that person kept kind of coming closer and closer. So I think it's once you get a whiff of this, you just want to smell it more and more, and you will have that. If you're wearing this, you will have people kind of drawing closer and closer. It's really odd, but I think it's what this fragrance does. Amazing one. It's Musc Ravageur by Frederick Mall. Next one, it's Mandorle by Soradora. This is again another recent acquisition of mine, and with this one I get this kind of cherry tobacco, fruity and leathery as well. So I get a leather with kind of deep but sweet with the fruitiness that it has. It's very fruity as well. So I don't know if there is any cherry in this, but I get this cherry thing, the almondy as well smell. It's really wonderful, and it dries down to very nice and creamy fragrance that it's to die for. Truly recommend. Very unisex as well. It's Mandorle by Soradora. My next one is probably my favorite leather fragrance. I love leather, and this is just to die for. Is Falcon leather by Matiere Premiere, and this one, it opens with a very strong kind of leather accord, and I think the leather accord here is because it's got notes of saffron, it's got birch tar and labdanum, and all these three notes are very kind of leathery, and it starts really strong, a really strong leather fragrance, so you have to like leather to enjoy this fragrance. But then as it dries down, as it starts to dry down, the benzoin starts to get through, and that benzoin is so nice and sweet, and it kind of contrasts with the dryness of the leather smell, so then it becomes this kind of sweet, leathery and very sexy, because the benzoin here gives this sexiness to the fragrance. Lots of compliments with it. I think it's amazing. Again, a unisex fragrance, but I think it leans slightly on the masculine side. So it's Falcon Leather by Matiere Premiere. Amazing one. Next one I have is, I only have a 5ml sample, is by BDK, and is Gris Charnel Extrait. My god, this one is to die for. I absolutely love this. I really like the normal EDP, but this one just takes it to another level. The added vanilla and patchouli to this just makes it very long lasting, and it projects really nicely as well. And every time I've worn this, I've got lots of compliments. It's just amazing. Really an amazing fragrance. It's kind of spicy, almost tropical. I think the fig note here gives this tropical smell, but then it's warmed up by the vanilla and the patchouli, and it becomes kind of rich and deep. Not rich, but rich and deep, and just to die for. I love this. Perfect for colder weather. Totally unisex. Absolutely amazing. It's Gris Charnel, the Extrait version by BDK. Next one I have is Ojar Infusion Velours, and this one is just incredible. The sillage of this fragrance is just amazing. It's so beautiful. It starts kind of very fruity, but the incense then starts to come through, and the oud, so it's kind of woody, incensey, and fruity. It's really beautiful, and the sillage is just amazing. I absolutely love this. This wears so nicely on your skin. Really an amazing fragrance. It's Infusion Velours by Ojar, and I absolutely love the bottle presentation as well. Another one that is a recent acquisition is, and I've spoken about this in another video, is Thomas de Monaco Raw Gold. And this one, wow, it's a beast of a fragrance. It's dark. It's got a lot of booziness to it. It's got this rum note that is very, very boozy when you first spray it, and then you get this darkness and sort of sweet, but at the same time dry, and I get this note of cacao in here that I don't think is mentioned, but I just get it. It's amazing. In the air, this smells amazing. Smells very chocolatey and absolutely gorgeous. So that's Thomas de Monaco Raw Gold. truly recommend. I think it's completely unisex as well. And last but not least is Babycat by Yves Saint Laurent, and this is just, to me, one of the best vanilla fragrances ever, and the best release of 2022. This is just amazing fragrances. This spicy dark vanilla, with some incense there in the background. It's just beautiful, and they wear so nicely, and projects really nicely as well. Lasts a very long time, and for sure you'll get compliments when wearing this. I know it's really hard to find, but if you can find this, at least sample it. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at the dent I've already made to it. It's just amazing, and I just wish I'd gotten a bigger bottle, because this is just incredible. It's amazing fragrance. Oh, absolutely love it. That's Babycat by Yves Saint Laurent. Right, I think that is it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this list, and I hope to see you very soon. Goodbye.